Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. So I put out the video last night because I was watching about the PFAS, and I ended up watching a couple of other documentaries that pertain to. Sorry, I gotta adjust myself here, make myself comfortable. It's about. It was about wars and things like that. It was a 9/11 thing and some other shit about other wars that we've had. Anyways, that goes along with what I said last night. Anybody, here's the thing. I don't care who the powers that be that are in control of countries. They want to believe that war is good. Here's the thing. If you are deciding that you are going to commit war, you're choosing to commit death, murder. You're killing people by choice. You're going against the sixth commandment. You're going against God. And here's the thing. The one thing that I've always said since I was young is I never understood why we, as a country, America, got involved in all these other countries' wars. Here's the thing. Who the hell are we to think that our beliefs and our values should be put on everybody else? That's us being a bully on the playground. Our whole industrial military complex needs to stop. War is making people rich. That's why they keep doing wars. Is because war brings in money. And when they declare war, guess what? Companies that are tied in with our governments get to go in and literally rebuild stuff. And they get paid by our governments. And who pays our government? You and I do. All of us do it. How are they going to keep taxing us more and more? How in the hell are we going to agree to keep being taxed more and more? They play on the goodness in our heart of wanting to protect people and help people. That's why they keep us divided and distracted. That's why the Epstein files are here. That's why why all this crap that you see in the news and everything else, it's all a distraction to keep you from realizing that the reason that there are wars are literally one reason. Because it generates more money. They can take more from you. Didn't we have the Boston Tea Party because we were tired of being taxed? But yet we came here, slaughtered several millions of people, and took over a land that was already inhabited. And we taxed everybody. Just like we did when we left Europe. How does that make any sense? We left to get away from it. And then we come here and we do exactly the same thing. We just rebuilt it here. So anybody, and I'm talking to any government officials in any country, if you are declaring war on another country, you are breaking the sixth commandment. You are working with the devil, not God. How can you not see this? To me, this is common sense. Come on. "9/11", we went back over to, where was it, Iraq or whatever? We went back over there. For what? So we could prove they had weapons of mass destruction? So we could steal their oil? That's all we did. We're a bully on the damn playground. And the people that went over there to rebuild were in the back pockets of our congressman, of our president. I mean, come on. How can nobody see this? I saw this way back when. Everything is about money. That's why our society is so messed up. Everything is about money. Let's talk about criminals. Why do we have criminals? Majority of the time, you have criminals, like your petty criminals, Those are there because they're trying to survive. They're tired of watching. A lot of them came from single parents, and they were tired of watching their moms struggle and everything else. So they took the easy road and started committing crimes, robbing and fraud and all the rest of it. And let's talk about your major criminals, like the cartel and everything else that goes on. They're not doing it for, everything is done for money. Let's start hitting these people in the pocketbooks and then we maintain control again. They don't own anything. It's because they've kept you believing that you need to purchase the American dream. You're distracted. You're too busy working to pay off a 30-year mortgage. Why do you think there's inflation? So then you can never get ahead. How can't you see that? 2020 was amazing to me. Yes, it sucked that so many people lost their lives, but it was amazing to watch people's eyes start to open up and see the things that I had been seeing since the 80s and 90s. It was, and anybody who knows me back then can verify that I said these things all the time. I said it to people. When they want to talk to me about politics and whatever else, I'm like, I don't care. It's all just a fucking scam to have power and control over us. I knew in my 20s that I wanted to do the RV lifestyle. Why? Because I was done. I only stayed stationary because I had children. Truth was, I didn't want no part of it. They keep us trapped so then they can keep getting rich off of our backs while we stay struggling and fighting amongst ourselves about transgender and gay rights and gay marriage and all the other stuff and all the pedophiles and all the everything else. They keep us distracted so they can continue to steal our money. Isn't that why we left? Isn't that why we came to the United States? Was to get away from that power and control and all the taxation. And here we sit, the same thing. Nothing changed. They gave us Christianity as what? So then we would open up our hearts and be kind and generous people so they could manipulate and control us. The truth is, God is love. And when you walk in love and you walk with Him, you see everything. He gives you clarity and discernment. So anybody who's out there committing wars or anything else, you're literally breaking the 6th commandment. You're literally going against God. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's come to the table and have a discussion about this. Because there is no justification for killing another human being. None whatsoever. Isn't that why we put serial killers or even people who have a car accident and kill somebody? Don't we put these people behind bars for killing somebody? Yet we as a country, every country in the whole world thinks that it's okay. We're gonna tell our citizens they can't kill people, or we're going to punish them. But we, the powers that be, literally are choosing to go out and kill. You lead by example. What kind of example are you setting? Come on now. If you have an ounce of a brain, everything I just said is going to make sense to you. If you don't have an ounce of a brain, then you like the way it's going because it's comfortable. It's all you've known. You're terrified of the unknown. But the truth is, come into the unknown and life is so much different. The more we can get over here, the more they can't control us anymore. Anyways, guys, I'll leave you with that for today. I got some things to go get done, and I will see you in a day or two. Anyways, love ya. Bye.